Hello, my name is Alfi Villa. In this presentation, I will tell you about what is PSBB and some differences compared to the lockdown. First, PSBB stands for Large-Scale Social Restrictions, a regulation issued by the Ministry of Health in the context of the acceleration of COVID-19 management, so that it can be implemented immediately in various regions. PSBB rules are recorded in Minister of Health Regulation number 9 of 2020. PSBB is one type of organizing health quarantine in the region. In addition to home quarantine, hospital quarantine, and regional quarantine, the purpose of PSBB is to prevent the widespread of public health emergencies that are occurring between people in a certain area. So, what if we offend PSBB rules? The PSBB offenders may be subject to a maximum of 1 year in prison and 100 million rupiahs fine. So, PSBB has some differences compared to lockdown. In common, PSBB and lockdown are the same two things. It has the same purpose, and we are directed to just stay at home and keep our distance to the people. But it has some differences in some special cases. The first case is at public transportation. Lockdown, public transportation are closed and all activities are stopped. At the PSBB, public transportation can still be active. The government only limits the number of the passenger. Second, private vehicles are prohibited. Only certain vehicles may operate, such as ambulance, police vehicle, firefighter, etc. But in PSBB, it only reduces the number of passengers decreased by 50% in the private vehicle. Number 3, people from outside the area cannot return to their home. So those in that area also cannot get out. But in PSBB, residents are still free in and out of the city area. The president only appealed to the public not to go home. Last, the government stressed that the community did not leave the house and the streets were totally closed. So we cannot go anywhere we want. But in PSBB, those who live in the PSBB area can actually still go home unless they are civil servants or BUMN employees. That's all for me. The next is criteria in implementing PSBB and regions that have and will implement SBB that will explain it by my friend.
Okay, hello, my name is Husin Mawan Asgaf, NRP 05119400000127. I will explain about criteria in implement PSBB and region in Indonesia that have and will implement PSBB. First, criteria in implementing PSBB. There are two criteria for a region in implementing PSBB. First criterion is the number of cases and or the number of deaths due to disease has increased significantly. This explains the increasing number of patients and people dying drastically, so the PSBB option can be used. One example of Jakarta today has reached 3,000 people who are positive COVID-19. And next criterion is epidemiological relationship with similar condition in other region or country, where the epidemic that is being experienced in an area also occurs in other place and has a very large impact. The PSBB option can be implemented immediately. So, and of course, both of these criteria must be fulfilled. So first criteria and then criteria second will be fulfilled to to um, to implement PSBB. And next is region that have and will implement PSBB. First is Jakarta province. This region was the first to implement PSBB in Indonesia since the April 10th. And then Tangerang Raya has implemented the PSBB since the 18th of April. Some of the regions that will implement the PSBB are Bandung Raya will begin on the 22nd April. In Bandung Raya, there are 5 regions, namely Bandung City, Cimahi City, Sumedang Regency or Sumedang District, Bandung Regency or Bandung District, and West Bandung. And next, Tegal City will begin on the April 23rd. And unique of the Tegal City government will turn off all the light on the highway and public place every night when the PSBB take place. It aims to keep people stay at home. And last is Makassar City. Makassar City will start on April 24th. And
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Farhan Haikal, and I'm going to tell you about things you can do during PSBB. So the first one is teaching or learning activities in schools or universities. Why? Because doing that is fair to spread the virus to students or teachers. And then second one is worship in places of worship such as mosque, church, temples, and others. Why we cannot do that? Because it will certainly invite quite a lot of people and can also be major source of the spread of the coronavirus. Perhaps this point has become controversial because many people don't understand yet that this prohibition is very important to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. So I think we just need to follow government rules. And then the third one is coming to party. The fourth one is hang out with friends. I know hang out with friends is fun, and then you can laugh together, like sharing your stories. But I think this moment is not the perfect moment for you to hang out with your friends, because it can in it can be a source of spread of coronavirus. And then the last one is eat in restaurants. I think it's the same with the fourth one. Is not the best time to eat in restaurants. I think if you want to eat, just take away. Use some applications such as Grab Food or Go Food or anything else. Anything. Just delivery. You don't have to come to that place because it's really dangerous, not for you, but for people that live around you. So I think that's enough from me, and there may be many more things that shouldn't be done during the PSBB, but the main point of doing the PSBB is to reduce the rate or even stop the spread of the virus. So it would be wise if we follow the rules carried out by the government. So I think that's enough from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Timothy Siregar, and I will explain you about the allowed activities outside the house. The COVID-19 pandemic has ruined our daily activity and forced us to stay at home for our own safety. But we are all human and we need others in a lot of cases. So here is some activities that allowed by the government to do outside even when the PSBB. First, the grocery stores, including supermarket, mini market, and the traditional market, and it's open from 4 a.m. till 3 p.m. Second, the bank. You could still go to the bank for any very important transaction and can only be done there. 3. The gas station. Pertamina and the LPG refueling will still open to fulfill the household and the vehicle needs. 4. The expedition services. The expedition services is very needed to send the medical kits and the medication around Indonesia. And also, that's why the online shop is still open. Fifth, the restaurant and similar business are still open, but only for the takeaway options. Some of the restaurant but also shares their food to those who needs. The sixth, stock market and capital market. They're still open to prevent any national economic problem and also to make sure the fund from our investor is well saved. Seventh, the energy company and telecommunication provider. They still open to make sure we could enjoy our stay-at-home activity. Eighth, the agricultural activities including farming is still running to fulfill Indonesian food needs. Ninth, the pharmacy manufacturers are open and still working to supply the medication to the whole hospital in Indonesia. 10th, the last but not least, the hospital and people who work there. Of course, the hospital will always open, so if we have any symptoms, we could go there immediately. Those activities are still running in this pandemic time, so we can go there. But still, we have to remember to use masks outside, stay for 1 meter along from others, use our own vehicle if possible, and because the doctor, the nurse has been our hero to fight this virus, and all of us have to help them with stay at home as much as possible. Don't go outside if our business is not that important. And let's hope that at the end of the day, when this pandemic over, we will survive without contaminated by the virus. That's all for me. Thank you.
In our opinion, the government's policy on large-scale social restriction, PSBB, is more effective if it is implemented on one island, because access to the island only passes through the port and airport, so it's easier to control the citizens. It's different if region by region, because there are more transportation models. It will be difficult to control citizens as it is now. Many people are still confused to distinguish between lockdown and PSBB. If lockdown, there's all kinds of activities, both public and private transportation. To minimize the spread of this virus, all access completely terminated. During the lockdown, all residents in the city are prohibited from leaving the house, and all public areas, such as malls and markets, are closed. However, for PSBB, residents are still free to enter and exit the city area. KRL that are still operating can also automatically take residents to various locations, but passengers are limited. This PSBB has a period of 14 days. If the infected area is still in the red zone, then the status of the PSBB will be extended.